to the Netherlands with CDR Tier 2. I'm joined by Aiden Gray 1888 and Warrior Huntsman. How are you boys doing this evening?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to the race.
Nice to hear, nice to hear. So, as per usual, Aiden, you had a unfortunate race last week.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
No.
I don't know what happened. Imola wasn't really my best track. Kind of knew that going into it. I didn't really do enough practice, but yeah, I got points.
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got some points. And Huntsman, you haven't been in a race since race 1?
No.
No.
So I'm looking forward to trying getting to the top 10 tonight.
Top 10. Nice to hear.
I'm hoping.
Nice to hear. Now Aiden, we've already heard your thoughts on the calendar, right? Yeah. Huntsman, what are your thoughts on the calendar for this season?
Yeah, good. Yeah, looking forward to them.
Any tracks you're looking forward to, disliking?
Probably. I don't know. I kind of spaz a wee bit of a.
So round 5?
Feeling, but Monza's probably the one I'm least looking forward to.
Okay. Huntsman, how about you?
For me, round 6, Hungary. I like that.
Ooh, you like it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do quite well there. One I dislike, I would probably say Portugal. Last race of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just making sure that I can share the stream quickly. Right. Aiden, you've had quite a good couple of races.
Yeah.
In the last 3 rounds.
I think I'm 11 points ahead. It's quite a good gap, but it's not as like considering last season. Last race. I was more of a race. Last race I could kind of not score no points, but that wasn't a race I was gonna race due to my foot being sore.
Yeah.
But I decided to race. Yeah, I got points, which is better than not racing and not picking any up.
Exactly. Having points is better than nothing at all.
Indeed.
Because here at CDR, points go from 10th all the way down to 15th. 10th from 1st to 15th. With first getting the usual 25 or 26 if the person who finishes in first has the fastest lap. The fastest lap extra point goes down to 10th, but then it goes to a singular point if you're in 15th.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Huntsman, you've not been here for a while. How have you been?
I'm struggling, getting through, life.
Yeah, yeah. Well, as you've seen with a couple of the boys, they in the same boat as you, and I think I speak for all of the admin team and pretty much the whole league. If you need to DM anybody, please do.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But yeah, so Netherlands, how much practice and how are you feeling?
I've done quite a lot of practice compared to what I did last week. The only thing that's really I'm kind of a bit not worried, but a wee bit sceptical about is the tyre pressures. Because through the middle sector they can overheat quite a lot.
Yeah.
and kind of your tire weight is quite high, so kind of
Tyre
bring
wear
that.
is quite high around here. Now, Aidan, you wasn't in Tier 2 last season when the Netherlands was about.
I was in tier 3.
Yes, you was with me and the rest of the gang. Can you remember where you finished?
I think I was around P8. Or was it? I'm not qualified second because it was a wet practice.
Yes, it was, and
Um,
it wasn't that nice.
yeah, I qualified. I think I finished around the
Um,
P8 mark. I think.
I'm
About
just
then.
trying to grab up the results to have a look. That's Canada, Bahrain.
But yeah, I've definitely feel a bit more confident about this race. So kind of built my own setup around, my race. Basically.
But yeah, Huntsman, I think the last time you was in Netherlands, you was also in Tier 3, right?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, as I've not spoken to you before, Bahrain in Season 2. What a fight me and you had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I can't even remember. I've done
Uh,
so many races now.
I sent a move after the safety car restart down the inside into turn 1 with Matey Boy on your outside.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Fair play with that one.
Yeah, I honestly could not stop. So I was like, right, inside of Matey Boy. No, not gonna stop. Inside of Huntsman. And I ended up getting P1 after it. But then I had an unlucky spin, I think turn 11, turn 12, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I can't remember where I finished in that race, but I remember that you overtaking me into the corner.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I loved it. But it was unfortunate the way how it ended for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aiden, we've had a couple nice battles before, as Osso Bosso says good evening. Good evening, Osso.
Yeah, a few good battles in season 3 before.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really on track battles, it was just qualifying battles we had.
Yeah, battle out for top spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Now, what are you guys hoping to finish this evening?
I mean, continue my run. Kind of good results. I don't know. I hope I can get up there again. But I think, maybe Henke can, Henke can get a good result
Ooh.
and, up there. I think him and now Joe Boer. There's a few people in this tier that are kind of challenged.
Yeah.
It'll be a good fight tonight, I think. Second track position is kind of very
And also Bosso said this is his home race. So looks like you boys have got to try and get past the mighty Osso.
Okay.
challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Ooh, strong words, boys. As people are trying to get in but can't. So I'm just gonna get these off quickly. There. But anyways, lads, I'm gonna let you go do your pre-race stuff, whatever you do, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
No worries.
Well, season.
Yeah, I'll see you boys in a bit.
See you later.
And those were Aiden Gray and Warrior Huntsman joining us for the pre-race chat. Now, we haven't got that long until the race, well, the qualifying starts, not the race. We've also got a 36 lap race here at Zandvoort where a couple people will be trying to get that P1 spot. We've got a few people from the Netherlands here in the league. We've got FVRL Paranoid, whose race is his home race, so he'll be trying to get up there. We've also got, forgive me 2 seconds, I believe, oh, Teddy Henke, Paranoid, and also Warrior Hunts, Henke, Paranoid, and also Bosso. That's the word I'm thinking of. How could I forget your name, Osso? As Cammy says, sup ninja, at least you got the stream name right this time. Right, Cammy, I've had enough of you already, and you've only opened your mouth up once. That's a bit rude, don't you think? But I've had a decent day today, so yes, I remembered. But anyway, as it is 27 minutes past and we are waiting for those to join. How is everybody feeling here at Zandvoort? For those drivers who are watching. As we just wait for the last couple of drivers to enter the lobby and get going once again for round 4 of season 4. As Aiden Gray said, round 5 is at Spa, making its return for season 4. The last time we had Spa, I believe, was season 2. So we've done a whole season without Spa. And the calendar overall is looking quite interesting. As we just wait for those who are missing. I believe we are all in, ready to go after looking at the Discord. As it is now past, we should be getting ready to go. as we are running a little bit late by the seams of things. As Kieran says evening. Good evening, Kieran. I love how you don't have to wait for a comment now. It just pops up. This is my first time streaming on Twitch. Well, with the league. As I have streamed on Twitch before, we'll be ready in a minute, just waiting on El Jobbo. Okay, thank you very much, Kieran. As we just wait for El Jobbo then. As we get the ready up for the 36 lap race here at Zandvoort. But first, 3 rounds of qualifying to determine the person at the top spot. Got 14 out of 18 drivers readied up and ready to go. And it looks to be a sunny Q1 for this evening. As we got another comment coming through, and Noah Wiccan says, yes, go me. And ODD Matthias says, go Wiccan. And Kieran says, hopefully this week will be better than the last. Yeah, hopefully, Kieran. Wait, Matthias, are you ODD Wiccan's father, by any chance? Just seeing that makes me think a little bit. As I'm getting a little bit sidetracked by the comments as we just wait for the first driver to get going. And it looks to be the man himself, ODD Wiccan. As Kieran says, dry throughout. Thank you very much. Now we are the same age. Ah, right, okay. Okay, got me a little bit confused, but it's okay. As Noah Wiccan is out on his first lap. And the next one to join him is Joseph. And Cami says, as long as 4 wheels are still on my car, by the end of the night, I'll call it a success. I think I would too on Sunday. I've done quite a little bit, well, I say quite a bit. I've done a bit of practice and setup feels amazing. So, yeah, as Cami said, as Kieran says, Zandvoort and myself has unfinished business. Kieran throwing out the big words of himself, but there. And as ODD Wiccan is the first man out, we will stick on with him on board for a lap of Zandvoort. And down into turn 1 we go. The long-ish right-hander. And into turn 2. A nice flick of left and right into 4. Up the hill. Around 5. Into 6. As we got a couple more comments coming through. And Kieran says, I lost my first CDR win here due to being overzealous out at the final corner. Well done, Kieran. Well done. And into the chicane of Sector 3 we go. As ODD Wicken sets a 49.997 in the second sector. And ODD Matthias says, anyone know when I will get a tryout? I've been waiting for over a week now. Yeah, us admins have been quite busy as ODD Wicken sets a 111.740. Yeah, we'll be making sure, well, we'll be getting trialists a trial sometime this week, I believe. Well, next week, not this week. But, yeah, we'll be discussing that soon. And then, yeah. As Barkman Do goes at an 11.767. Not bad from Barkman Do. And here he is, the leader of Tier 2, Aidan Gray, who set a 1 minute 12.294. Armin Plays, the winner at Imola, setting a 111.945. Red Dog setting a 117.156. Something had to have happened somewhere in his lap for that slow of a time. Yeah, not a problem, Matthias, not a problem at all, mate. As we'll go on with Cameron Poulter, who's just purpled the first sector with a 24.950. Not bad from Cameron. As we coming up to the back of Armin Plays, who's running out of ERS. The red light behind flashing away. Cameron trying to get as much pace as he can from the slipstream as we go into the final corner with Cameron Poulter. Full speed ahead. Why are people on racing line when I come behind on a hot lap? I'm not sure. There was an announcement for it, but report it at the end and the stewards will take a look. As FVRL Paranoid, one of many drivers who this is their home race, as Teddy Henke sets a 1 minute 10.864 to go provisional first in Q1. And this is also his home race. As we see a little pip of CDR Kieran as Joseph comes round turn 1. As Camimo says, we all knew that was going to happen. Exactly. And ODD Matthias says, calm down, breathe and relax, no need to get aggressive. And that is to Noah Wicken. As we go round sector 2 with Joseph taking a lot of curb, and I'm not sure what corner that was. As we come into the chicane at the start of sector 3, a lot of people take curbs, take that the inside curb. I don't like to do it, as Matthias says, yes lads. Good evening, Matthias. Hope you're doing well. You're in P7 at the minute. Not too bad. 1/100th of a second away from Armin. Not too bad there, son. Not too bad. As CDR Kieran. As we've lost Paranoid and Cammy. Somewhere on track. As ODD Matthias says, love your name. Boys, get a room. As we stick on with Kieran, who sets a 24.860 in the first sector. That's the fastest sector one time I've seen so far whilst scrolling through different people. And what will Kieran do in Sector 2? It's a 49.876. That's not bad from Kieran. As Matthias posts a VAR emoji. No, we will not be going to VAR. This is Formula 1, not football, not soccer, Formula 1. Kieran looking like he was going into the pits. But it is a 1:11.495. Not bad for a redemption qualifying from Kieran as of yet. As ODD Matthias puts in... What is that? A tiger? A fox? I think it's a fox. But we're on with Warrior Huntsman, one of the lads who joined us for the pre-race chat. And what will he set in Q1? It's a 1:11.395. A whole tenth quicker than CDR Kieran. Nico Rosberg in the first sector, a 24.811. Fastest I've seen as of yet. And Cammy says, can it just be Spa? No, this track is evil. Yeah, no, I don't think it can be Spa, to be honest, Cammy. That's next week. Not this week. So, yeah. As Nico Rosberg doesn't want to carry on his lap anymore. As Gainful Odds sets a 1:12.188 on his first lap. Couple of the lads staying out to do more qualifying laps. One of them being Barkman Do. What can he do in the first sector? It is a 1 minute. It is a 25.030. A little bit quicker than before, as Aiden Gray says, as it stands, I'm through on the mediums. Wait, Aiden, you're on the... Yeah. As Bachman Do invalidates his lap. As Kieran says, my on-track effort effects mean my wheel overlocks on the exit at the final corner, so I sweep round it. Ah, right, okay. As Aiden says, my time is on mediums? Wait, what? Aiden, I'm checking this. What the... Wow. Okie dokie. As Mr. No Fandangle says hello. Good evening, Dan. Weather is all dry here. How is the weather in Tier 1? As Schnitzy91 also crashes out. As Dan says, sweet, same in Tier 1. Nice to know. The one thing that is missing is my co-commentator, Mechanical, who is away currently to sorting out some family stuff that's going on. And yeah. As Sergio415177 says, wanna become famous by viewers, followers, and primes on viewers shop. Yeah, no. CDR is big enough. We've got a big enough following to enjoy time here on Formula 1 2021. We don't need one. And Dan saying, dance and job an invite. Shall do. Give me 1 second. And Aiden says, I'll see you next week. Aiden, no need for that. No need. Al Jobber says he's joined. So give me 1 second. Yeah, it says Al Jobber's joined. I can't send him an invite, Dan. As Armand plays, coming round the final corner. What will he be able to do? as my William teammates, I want to help me out and cancel this race. And that's Cammy trying to stop the Netherlands altogether, as Almond Place goes 28 thousandths of a second quicker. One of my Mercedes teammates, Matey Boy, coming round the last corner. And Aiden says, what I like about Twitch is that it's not delayed, it's bang on in real life time. Indeed, I love it. I might stream on Twitch from now on. As Matey Boy sets a 1:11.747. Not a bad lap. So far, 2 of the Mercedes are through. We've got both Alpines are through. And both Red Bulls are through? Indeed, both Red Bulls are through. And ODD Matthias says it's delayed by like 15 seconds for me. Aiden says, nah, not for me. I'm not sure what your issue there is, but as Cameron Poulter, a 1:11.324, as we'll just stick on with him just to have a look how he does in the first sector, as we got Nico Rosberg on an outlap coming up to the chicane by the looks of things at the start of sector 3, as Cameron Porter sets a 24.966 17 thousandths slower than his fastest lap as of yet. As we go into sector 3, he is 72 thousandths seconds slower. That's not... If he wants to try and catch Teddy Henke, who is half a second in front of him, he's going to have to step up his game for that. As Cameron sets a 1:14.575. Don't worry, Cameron, not the slowest lap we've seen. Slowest lap we've seen so far is Nico Rosberg, who is 0.08 of a second quicker in sector 1. And I'm sorry if you can hear the helicopter that is going around my house currently. Don't know what's going on there. And Nico Rosberg comes out of the last corner and sets a 1:09.82. Not a bad lap, as El Jobbo now on his first lap. As ODD Matthias says, you want to give me an invite today. Unfortunately, unless you've had a trial, I can't send you an invite. I'm sorry, bud. Otherwise, you may as well join me in the commentary box as El Jobbo comes round. What's that? Turn 8? And it's a 49.547 in the second sector. Oh, it was turn 10. As El Jobbo comes in with a 1:11.123. Gainful Odds, who's on track currently, set himself up for a new lap with an Alpine not that far behind. And that is the Alpine of Osso Bosso. Osso? How dare you help out another team in the Constructors? Because here at CDR, we have a joint Constructors between all 3 tiers of Formula 1. The F2 get their own separate Constructors. And ODD Matthias says, sorry, my English isn't that good to be commentating. It's all good. As we go round the first corner with Gainful Odds, who seems to be having a bit of a connection issue, as Warrior Huntsman now not invalidates, he's crashed out. And that is between turn 7 and 8. Sounds like he caught the inside curb. As ODD Wicken has a little bit of a spin. And what turn's that? That is turn 10. As Gainful Odds just comes past him and is 2/10 up on his time. That will put him to around about 16th, but it is a fine margin to get knocked out here at Zandvoort this evening. As Gainful Odds out of the last corner into the DRS zone and sets a 1 minute 11.798, puts in P9 and knocks Matthias and Osso Bosso down into the drop zone. As Osso Bosso is 2 seconds off of his time so far. Oh wait, that was on his outlap. Never mind. Also, you better not be drinking this evening. Your birthday was last week. As we go into turn 7 with also who is 3.5 tenths up on his time already. As Teddy Henke just goes quicker for the fun of it. Nice. As we now go out of turn 10 with Osso Bosso into the DRS zone. And what will he set? He is a 50.059. Just over 1.5 tenths up on his time. And my Mercedes counterpart, what will he do in tier 2? Oh, low fuel mode just as he crosses the line. Ouch. As we just wait for Gainful Odds as my controller decides to have a bit of fun. And as I was watching Osso Bosso, we had a couple comments coming through. As Matthias says, I didn't go back out because I thought with 5 DNFs I was safe. Unfortunately, bud, that's not how DNFs work. And Aiden, just about through to Q2. And here in Q1, we are losing Red 44 Dog, Camimo, Osso Bosso, Matthias, Warrior Huntsman, FVRL Paranoid, and Schnitzy, with Teddy Henke, I'm trying to think. The Dutch himself taking that P1 spot here in Q1. And again, it is dry. As Kieran says, at this rate, to get through to Q3, all we've got to do is keep it on the tarmac. Pretty much. If you fail to do so, you are out. And who is going to be the first one out? We've got Cameron Poulter ready to go. And it is the Ferrari of Aiden Gray who jumps. ODD Wicken, who is in the Alfa Romeo. I was going to say Alpha Tauri. That's one team I do not... Two teams I do not like. Alpha Tauri and Alfa Romeo. As Kieran says, oversized go-kart track of the gods, this place. Oh yeah, I will 100% agree with you. This is an oversized go-kart track, but it is quite fun to drive. Well, in my opinion, I do quite like this track. As we just wait for Aiden to go around the track. to get us going for Q2. As we come up to the final corner. And out we go for Aiden's first lap of Q2. And I'm quickly just going to have a look what tyres everybody's on. We've got a couple people out on mediums: Cameron Poulter, Gainful Odds, Nico Rosberg, Al Jobbo, CDR Kieran, and Teddy Henke, all on the soft tyre. As Aiden sets a 25.404 in the first sector. Aiden, that's a bit slower than Q1, don't you think? As we go into turn 10 with Mr. Aiden Gray, one of the many Scots we have here at CDR, as we simply go past Gainful Odds, who's on an outlap, as we go through the chicane, and I miss Aiden's sector 2 time. Into the final corner. And he set a 1 minute 12.8. Aiden, did you forget to turn your ERS on? Cameron Poulter at 111.6, 1.2 seconds quicker than Aiden Gray. By the looks of things, Aiden forgot to turn his ERS on. Yeah, he is half a second quicker up already. Aiden, come on, man. As we go into turn 10 with Aiden. That helicopter is doing my nut in. As Aiden sets a 49.854, as Bartman do sets the fastest lap so far. And then Teddy Henke, 111.230. Or he did a fuel burner. Yeah, he may have done a fuel burner. That's a 111.5, 1.2 seconds quicker. Not bad from Aiden, as Gainful Odds crosses the line with a 1 minute 12.321. As Armin plays. Oh, that's a bit dodgy. Kieran, I could have sworn he was just out on track. That's not going to help Armin plays. Armin on a 1 minute 10 already as he's coming out of the final corner. And into turn 1 we go. As we'll go on board with him. As Kieran says, nope, I was drinking my Monster. Right, what Monster flavour have you got, though? Nice and smooth from Armin, as we kind of see the line people are taking through the tyre marks. And Armin 3.5 seconds up already. That'll put him to a 1 minute 12.2. As Aiden says, I did a fuel burner. Right, okay. And Armin sets a 111.7, puts himself P7. As we'll go on board with El Jobbo. Wishing I did what I did in Q1 and go for 2 push laps. Yeah. As El Jobbo sets a 49.848 in the second sector. And round the penultimate corner, and into the final corner we go with El Jobbo. Everyone taking the shallower line out of the final corner. As CDR Kieran is now on his flying lap as Aiden Gray comes out the pits. What will Kieran set? A 25.197. Not bad from Kieran as he goes into turn 8. As we got a yellow flag somewhere. Or did have a yellow flag somewhere. Oh, that was close of invalidation. And Kieran sets a 1 minute 12.398. The slowest lap as of yet. But that was a fuel burner, never mind. As Kieran now sets a 24.879. That's a bit better. What will Kieran set in the second sector? It will be a 49.947. Half a second quicker. But Kieran, you need roughly on about 6/10 of a second. As Cameron Porter's gone first. Both Alfa Romeos are now at the top. As Kieran, yeah, goes a 111.8, 111.787. As we'll go on with Aiden Gray, who is now on a lap. What will Aiden be able to do? We'll have a look what tyres everyone's on. Cam Porter's lap was on the medium tyre. As Aiden's just slightly over his best time. As we come out of turn 9, as the Red Bull of CDR Kieran gets out of the way, Aiden's still half a tenth off of his time. And out into the last corner we go. And into the pits Aiden goes. As Cameron Porter retires in the pits as Kieran's in low fuel mode. Armin trying his best on that medium tyre. And Nico Rosberg lost it out of turn 10. No, going into turn 9, sorry. Out of 9 into 10. That's the one. As not many people are out on track. Just Joseph and Gainful. Oh, and Bachman do. As Wiccan says, should be sun the whole race as well. Yeah, Kieran already mentioned earlier on. What will Joseph do in the second sector? As ODD Wiccan retires in the pits as well. As I miss Joseph's sector 2 time. And it is a 1:11.535, puts himself P4. As we'll go on board with Bachman Do, who is set a 24.790, just over 1.5 tenths quicker in sector 2. And into the final sector we go. A 49.462 for Bachman Do. As we got another comment coming through. 0.01 seconds between P1 to P3. As Bachman Do sets a 1:11.155. Let's have a look at CDR Kieran, who is now on the soft tyre as we go into turn 7. No. Turn 8. Into 10. As Cammy says, might just do something ridiculous and underfuel the car by 2-3 laps and pray for safety cars, got nothing to lose. Well, if there is no safety cars, that's your own fault. I can't tell you anything. As Kieran comes to the line and sets. Ah, that's a fuel burner. Kieran, you forgot to turn your ERS on. There you go. As we go into turn 7 with Kieran, and it's a 10th up. Well, just under a 10th, 900ths of a second. But at that point, you may as well call it a 10th. Matthias says, got to go, but Wiccan is going to win. We'll have to see. As we go out of turn 10 for Kieran, and he sets a 49.755, just over 2 tenths of a second. Ooh, that was close to invalidation from Kieran into the last corner. And he sets a 1:11.418. Knocks Armand plays out. So we will be losing Nico Rosberg, Armand Plays and Matey Boy in Q2. As Cammy says, well, with the rate people are retiring, don't actually think it's too big of a gamble. Well, like I said, it's completely up to you. And we are losing Nico Rosberg, Almond Plays and Matey Boy. We have a 9 racer shootout for Q1, Q2, and a 9-man shootout for that pole position. As we go into Q3, and Kieran says, "Hail Mary, my lap." Indeed, your lap was quite good, Kieran. And ODD Wiccan is the first man out, I believe. No, it is Cameron Porter. As Cameron Porter's now on an out lap, as well as Teddy Henke, Joseph, Aiden, Barkman, El Jobbo, and Cameron Porter. As we just wait for Cameron Porter to go around the track into the penultimate corner, he goes. Sparks coming from underneath his car. And then out of turn 1 we go. And out of turn 3 into 5. As Cameron decides not to carry on with his lap. No, so therefore it is going to be Aiden Gray. As Aiden sets a 1:11.302. Cameron a 1:18.399. El Jobbo 1:11.762. As Teddy Henke sets a 1:10.459. Joseph a 1:11.845. No, I want to stick on with Cameron, who is 37 hundredths quicker in the first sector. And what will Cameron be able to do this time? A 49.446 in the second sector. as he comes out of the last corner and sets a 1 minute 11 flat. And El Jobbo just behind him, a 1:10.969. CDR Kieran, who is now on a lap, will go on board. As we go into sector 2, we're queuing into turn 8. And I missed queuing sector 2 time. Nice. As Kieran sets a 1:11.571. And we'll go on with Gainful Odds, who is just under 200ths of a second. As we go into the penultimate corner with Gainful Odds, who seems to not be carrying on this lap. CDR Kieran is, though, as he comes out of turn 10. And out of the last corner we go. And into the pits Kieran goes. We've got Kieran and Joseph on fast laps. Aiden carrying on. And into out of turn 3. As Aiden's just under a 10th slower in the first sector. As Dan says, some tier 1 times here. As Nerf Pack says, just notice there's no car noise, Ninja. Is that right? There should be, unless... Wait, my audio settings may be down. Yes, they are. That should be a bit better. Yeah, we have got some pretty fast guys here, Dan. Some of them may have a shot in tier 1. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. That was from the pre-race chats. As Joseph is just under a 10th quicker in the first sector. And is now 1.5 tenths quicker in the second sector. And he sets a 1:11.845 as ODD Wicken, a 24.713 on his first lap. and is out. That's what, going into turn 9? Certain not my time having a shocker. As ODD Wiccan says something I cannot repeat. That is a big oof. As Teddy Hankey sets a 24-3-1-1 in the first sector. What will he do in the second sector? He will do a 29 flat. 69 hundredths of a second quicker. Come on, Teddy Hankey. That is just rapid. As I think we're going into the pits. As Aljobo sets a 1 minute 10.969. Cameron Poulter, who has invalidated his next lap. Bachman Do coming into turn 9. I believe it is. Or 10. No, that is turn 10. Who's gone 3/10 quicker so far. That'll put him to a 1:11.164. Into the penultimate corner we go. And sets a 1:11.0.34. Gainful odds 2/10 quicker, as we've only got 50 seconds on the clock. As we go round turn 9 or turn 10, that's one corner that is tricky for me to remember. A little lock-up from Gainful as we go into the last corner. As we've got a yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. Gainful odds are 1:11.455. Aidan Gray going on a new lap. Into turn 3 we go. The clock has now ran out. As Noah Wiccan says, going for driver of the week then. You can try. As we go into sector 2, Aiden 2, just over 2/10 down on his time. As Aiden goes into the pits. What will Gainful do? He's going into the pits also. And that is it. Teddy Hankey taking pole. As Teddy Hankey takes pole by over 2.5 tenths, followed by Aljobo, Barkmandu, Cameron Porter, CDR Kieran, Aiden Gray, Gainful Odds, and Joseph, with ODD Wiccan not making it through due to crashing out. As we go into the 36 lap race here at CDR with Tier 2. As in no form. I thought there would be a foot. Oh, Daniel! Oh. Right, okay. Sorry about that one, lads. As Aiden Gray and Joseph are having a bit of a scrap. Oh, close to touching. As Schnitzy's had a spin. And down the outside goes Joseph. As Teddy Hankey sets a 17.758. Oh, El Jobbo having a bit of issues as Scotty 15 leaves the session. Bye followers, primes and viewers on my stream. Stall. Yeah, no. As Matey Boys DNF, that is in between turn 7 and 8. Couple of boys in the pits. One being also Bosso and I Matthias is in the wall. Did both of the Mercedes come together? As we got a VSC. Savage lot from Theodore there. Oh yeah, 100% Kieran. As we still got this VSC at the moment. As CDR Kieran is in the pit. Is that for a wing change? Yes, yes it is. As DRS is enabled. And Teddy Henke not getting rid of Cameron Porter that easily. Cameron Porter not that far behind, just under half a second. As Matey Boy has now left the session. As Teddy Henke's left the door open on the inside. Cammy's setting the fastest lap of the race. A 1 minute 17.709. Teddy Henke still ahead of Cameron Porter as we'll go down the grid with Gameful Odds, who has had a bit of a shocker of the first couple laps of the race. Schnitzy a 113.144. As we've lost Warrior Huntsman, and there is now a safety car. That'll put some strategies into play. Will anyone go into the pits? Aiden Gray. He for sure has to go into the pits. But what tyres will he be putting on? Aiden set the hard tyre, thinking he can go the whole race. Why wasn't there from? Because I set the lobby. My settings that I've saved were from when there was no formation lap, and I may have forgot to put it back on. Oops. As we go round turn 1 with the safety car. As also Bosso coming into the first corner. As also Bosso catching up to the back of the grid. which is very nice to see. I knew there was something I forgot. Sorry about that one, lads. Schnitzy at the back as Teddy Henke backing up the safety car. As I'm on board now with Nico Rosberg. And how is the safety car restart? Paranoid overtaking Bachmann. Oh, Nico Rosberg trying to get the move done on Joseph. And does make it round turn 3. Is that even... Oh, that is... CDR Kieran's out. And has took gainful odds with him as well. Aiden Gray not making the hards work. As we'll just stick on board with him for a second. Just to see what happens into turn 12. And down the straight we go. Into turn 1, what is Aiden Gray going to manage to do? Can't get the grip out of turn 1. As we get a comment coming through, no doubt from CDR Kieran. He took me out, just giving me enough room on the exit at the corner. Ah. Kieran, you should know the drill by now. Report it at the end, mate. Nico Rosberg on the back of El Jobbo. El Jobbo just sneaking away from Nico Rosberg. As also Bosso. Oh, Schnitzy having a nice little battle in this little DRS train that is currently going on. Aiden Gray in the middle of it. Schnitzy not being able to hook up the soft tyres out of turn 3. Matthias overtaking Paranoid into turn 7. Not a bad outrun for him. Nico Rosberg has DRS on El Jobbo. As we got a comment coming through. As Jacket, I have total fun with gents. Enjoy. As Kieran says, when someone is ahead and the next corner is a right-hander, yield, it'll save both races and you'll live to fight another day. That is very, very true. El Jobbo get into the back of Cameron Poulter. Will he be able to get close enough for a move? No, he can't out of turn 7 or into turn 8, but with DRS coming out of turn 10, will he be able to, as Paranoid's gone to the back? Unfortunate for Paranoid. Cameron Porter bringing that gap down on Teddy Henke. But is it going to be big enough for DRS? 8.5 tenths. Yes, it is. But he's not quite close enough. Joseph is close enough on Matthias, but cannot make a move as of yet. As we got a comment coming through. Jacket says, oh no, what happened to Paranoid? I'm not too sure, bud. Not too sure at all. We'll stick on this battle with Matthias and Joseph. We'll go on the outside cameras. As Cammy and Red Dog switch. But there are trees in the way. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I am back, and there is a safety car. a lot of people stopping. A lot of people for the hard tyre as well. Cammy still underfueled. And Wiccan says, what the actual F was that start and safety car restart? Nikki says, comment also, what happened to the commentator? Sorry, I went downstairs to sort something out. And Nikki says, sorry, me and Clayton are out a bit drunk. Well, tell Clayton he shouldn't be getting drunk. He should be doing what everyone else is doing in Tier 2. Having a good old race. Whilst also getting drunk. Teddy Hankey not yet to pit, as well as Nico Rosberg and Cammy, the three people who have not stopped yet. As Teddy Hankey starts to back everybody up quite nicely. Nico Rosberg getting right on the back of him. And we are away. And are we going to go 3 wide? And who is it? Ooh. Something happened at the back. Joseph is out. As Cammy overtakes Cameron. As Cameron into turn 9. Nice little switchback and Aiden's span round. Aiden, you should have warmed your tyres up. And will... Ooh, Armin's right on the back of Matthias. Six tenths the gap. But Armin right on the back. Bachman do on the back of Armin, who is on the medium tyre for... Also, Bosso P6 so far. Is that Schnitzy going for a move down the around the outside? As Bachman do gives up that position. Also Bosso gone down 2 places. El Jobbo on the back of Cammy on the hard tyre. Down the inside he goes. And into turn 3 we go, and Cammy's at the back. Armin still on the back of Matthias, who has the fastest lap currently. It is Schnitzy with a 1 minute 13.144. As Bartman does on the back of Osso. As Aiden and Gainful swap places. As we are halfway into this race, and Schnitzy is overtaken Arman into turn 1. Schnitzy on the soft tyre. No doubt we'll have to make another stop at some point. So we'll stick on with this battle with Schnitzy and Matthias for the moment. Seven tenths now the gap. Matthias pulling away. As we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, that seems to be Gainful odds. As Schnitzy now trying to go round the outside of Matthias. Oh, a little bit of contact, but Matthias gives in. As Osso's on the back of Arman. Cameron Poulter on the back of Nico Rosberg. Nico not having the best of exits. Cameron not having the best of exits either. Cameron using a little bit of DRS with 17 laps left. As Stingray says, let's go Osso. Already in P8 of course. Yeah, he's had a nice couple battles as he goes down to P9. Cameron Porter a second away, but Nico Rosberg trying his best to get towards Teddy Henke. And Nico Rosberg has spun. Now Cameron Porter has to try and make up that 1.5 second gap to Teddy Henke, who is still yet to stop. After going 19 laps on the medium tyre so far. slowly but surely making that gap smaller and smaller as Aiden Gray picks up the first penalty of the night. Ooh, Nico Rosberg trying to get past Bachmann. Armin still on the back of Matthias. No, 0.8 seconds the gap to Matthias as we got a VSC. I wonder who that's for, because there's no one out. Oh, Joseph. No, he went out before. As Teddy Henke now in the pits trying to do 14 laps on the soft tyre. A lot of people going into the pits. Teddy Henke, also Nico Rosberg, Cammy and Aiden. Armin, a 2-second gap between himself and Matthias now. But in third we've got Schnitzy, who is 4/10 as DRS has been enabled. Will Schnitzy be able to get a move done soon? As we had just come around the last corner. DRS for our Jobbo. Stingray says, never mind, I come in here and everything goes wrong for Osso. Not really. Still got points as of yet. Wait, no, everyone gets points now. As Schnitzy makes the move on Al Jobbo. Nine-tenths the gap between Al Jobbo and Schnitzy. Teddy Henke's picked up a penalty. Let's have a look what that's for. 3 seconds time track limit. Also Bosso half a second off of gainful odds. The battle of the tier 3 drivers. Will also be able to make a move. Ooh. Little bit of contact with Osso and Gainful. But also Bosso takes that place as Teddy Henke a 112.3. Breaking into qualifying times. Harmon plays half a second off of Matthias still. DRS for Arman, but will Matthias just about keep him behind? Yes, he will. Teddy Henke behind Red Dog. Into P7 goes Teddy Henke. 11 laps left. And Teddy Henke has got 10 seconds to make up in 11 laps. Will he be able to do it? So we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. That's Aiden Gray. We'll stick on with Arman, who has got DRS on Matthias. Arman still not close enough. Matthias and Arman both on the same amount of laps as Schnitzy goes into P1 on 12 lap old soft tyres. As Aljobo now keeping up with the boys. As we go into the DRS zone, is Cameron close enough? No, he is not. But he is possibly going to be close enough this lap. Oh, Schnitzy dives into the pits. Was it for another set of softs? As Aljobo not that far behind Cameron, just over half a second. Matthias into P3, Arman P4. Arman going to have DRS. And into the penultimate corner we go with Arman. Still gonna have DRS, just about. But it's not going to be close enough, as Cammy gets overtaken by Aiden and has a spin. Half a second between Aljobo and Cameron Poulter as we're coming to the back of Paranoid. Is there going to be late drama here at Zandvoort? We've got 8 laps left out of this 36 lap race. What is going to happen? El Jabo still not quite close enough. As Nico Rosberg does have DRS on Schnitzy. As Schnitzy takes the fastest lap once again, a 1 minute 12.185. We are actually moving into qualifying times. As Teddy Henke now moves up to P5. What will Teddy Henke manage to do as Cammy's now DNF'd? And not quite close enough to make a move in the second DRS zone. But what about the first? Yeah, he's close enough. But now Teddy Henke's got roughly around about 7 seconds to the leader. As we got a comment coming through, tapped the rear wing, got damaged, car was undrivable, had to give up. Ouch. Matthias up 13 places. Teddy Henke just under 6 seconds with 6 laps to go, but also has a 3-second time penalty. And into Sector 3 we go. Teddy Henke sporting all black helmet with a tiniest little bit of red. 6/10 now with a gap. Will Teddy Henke be able to get past him as he goes in for a dive of all dives on Matthias? Will Teddy Henke manage to get to that top spot? As Red Dog now goes into the pits. I wonder what that's for. Will Teddy Henke manage to get past Matthias now? Yes, he does. Matthias struggling on those hard tyres. He has had them on for 17 laps, but with 5 laps left, we will see what ends up happening. As we got a comment coming through. So I'm just waiting for that to show up. Nope. Nothing's coming up. As Red Dog picks up the third 3-second time penalty. As Teddy Henke is now hunting down Cameron Poulter with 4 laps left. Matthias not close enough for DRS on Teddy Henke. Ooh, little bit of lag from Matthias. As we'll go on board with Armin as Cameron Poulter just overtakes El Jabo for the lead. 3 laps remaining. As Cameron says, and now my footage is corrupted, so I can't even report my incidents. Great. Nice. As Teddy Henke brings that gap down to 3 seconds. Teddy Henke looking strong here at Zandvoort. As he is now going to get DRS from Paranoid. As Armin plays not that far behind Matthias. Armin draining all of his ERS. And what is Paranoid doing? Putting on a fresh set of soft tyres. Armin trying to catch up to Matthias. This has been a race-long battle that has just taken me by storm. As Armin now spins. That's not gonna help Matthias at all. As El Jobbo hunting down Cameron Poulter. And does make a pass, but Cameron's still there. As there is a yellow flag. And that is also Bosso. El Jobbo trying to shake off Cameron Poulter, but he can't. Armin, after that unfortunate spin, cannot make the ground with Nico Rosberg. Three tenths now the gap between Cameron and El Jobbo, with the final lap just coming on to us. Matthias making that ground. As we got another comment coming through. Oh, a couple comments. Cameron Poulter trying to get past El Jobbo, but looks to be struggling. 2% ERS for Cameron, 11 for El Jobbo. We did have a couple of comments come through. I guess I gotta wait for that to come through. As Osso Bosso DNFs into the pits. Oh, Cameron Poulter. Oh, Cameron, that won't help. That won't help at all. El Jobbo ran the last corner and takes the win. Matthias into P3. 13 places made. And a lot of action with Arman and Teddy Hankey. And that is it. Aiden Gray's DNF'd. But it is El Jobbo who takes P1. As Matthias says, we'll take that from starting at the back. Yeah, I agree with the game. Driver of the day, I'm Matthias DG. A lifelong, track-long battle. Lucky to get P3 because of the penalty from Teddy Hankey, but we will continue to the final standings before the stewards take a look at any incident. El Jobbo 96 takes P1, Cameron Porter P2, I Matthias in P3, Teddy Hankey P4, Schnitzy 91 in P5. In 6th we've got Nico Rosberg, 7th Arman Plays, 8th Barkman Do, 9th Red 44 Dog, 10th Gainful Odds, Aiden Gray in 11th, Paranoid in 12th, Osso 13th, Camimo 03 in 14th, Joseph in 15th, ODD Wicken in 16th, 17th we've got CDR Kieran, 18th Warrior Huntsman, 19th Matey Boy. And that will do us for Tier 2 here at Zandvoort, Round 4. I'll see you on Sunday with Tier 3. I've been CDR Ninja, and good night.